Hi, Alex Kennedy Cougars. This is Mrs. Hurst and Mr. Hernandez here with a bilingual story time reading Dear Primo, A Letter to My Cousin by Duncan Tonatiuh. It's a Pura Belpre Award winner. So I will be reading the letters to my cousin Carlitos.
And I will be reading the letter to my cousin Charlie.
Score! I just got a letter from my primo, my cousin Carlitos. I live in America, but he lives in Mexico where my family is from. Maybe someday we'll meet.
Dear Primo Charlie, how are you? Do you wonder like me what it's like far away? I live on a farm surrounded by mountains and trees. My family grows many things such as maíz. We have aburdo, pollos, and a gallo. Every morning the gallo crows and crows. Burdo, gallo, pollos, maíz.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start. You already know what that is in English, but you know that I will just go ahead and say donkey.
Yes.
Rooster?
Yes.
Chickens?
Chickens.
And corn.
There you go.
And he knows how to pronounce that correctly in Spanish, and I do not. Dear Primo Carlitos, I live in a city. From my window, I can see a bridge and cars zooming by. I can see skyscrapers too. Skyscrapers are buildings so tall they tickle the clouds. At night, all the lights from the city look like the stars from the sky. They sure do.
Every morning I ride my bicicleta to school. I ride it past the Perros and past a Nopal. I ride the subway to school. The subway is like a long metal snake and it travels through tunnels underground. So I want you to guess at home, bicicleta. What do you think that means? Bicicleta. That's bike right here. Perros. What do you think, Ms. Kirkman? Perros?
Dogs?
Dogs. Good job.
So they have very different ways from getting to school. Bike, subway. Let's see if I know this one.
At recess time, I play football. My friend passes me the ball. I kick it with my foot, and if I score, I yell, "Goal!"
I play basketball. My friend dribbles the ball and passes it to me. I jump and shoot. The ball goes swoosh. Nothing but net. So let's see. So you said football?
And goal, when they goal score the game.
You said football, but that's not a football. That's a soccer ball.
Right?
Is football the same as soccer in Mexico?
Yeah.
Okay. When I come home from school, I help my mom cook. Oh, this is for Carlitos.
Here. When I come home from school, I help my mom cook. My favorite meal is quesadillas. I make them with cheese and tortillas. Quesadillas. Look at it here. Quesadillas, tortillas. Think about if you've tried this in a restaurant or at home.
In America, we have lots of different foods. My favorite is pizza. I like getting a slice on my way home from school. Quesadillas, tortillas, pizza.
After I finish my homework, my mom lets me go outside and play. In Mexico, we have many games like trompos and canicas. My favorite game is papalotes. My friends and I run and run, and with a little wind, we fly the papalote high up. We go canicas, which was like marbles. Trompo.
Is that a top?
Yeah, papalote, which is like a kite.
Very neat. When I finish my homework, I play games with my friends from the building. We play by the stoop. And in each other's apartment, too. I like going over to my friend's home to play video games.
In the afternoon, it often gets hot. To cool off, I jump in a small rio that is nearby. Rio. They jump in the rio. What do you think rio is?
Is that the river?
It is. So if you said river, you were right.
In the summer, the city gets hot too. I like getting splashed by the fire hydrant when the firefighters open it up and close off the block. So there's two ways of staying cool in the summer. The rio or the fire hydrant.
On the weekend, I go with my parents to the mercado, an open-air market in the town nearby. We sell maíz and tunas, a prickly fruit that we grow. We also buy the food and other things we need. So here's the prickly fruit, and here's the corn. So mercado, it's like a supermarket or a market.
On the weekend, I go with my mom to the supermarket. She brings a list: milk, toothpaste, soap. I check off the items as we put them in our cart. So we have two different types of markets: the mercado and the supermarket.
In the town, from time to time, they have fiestas that last 2 or 3 days. At night, there are cohetes that light up the sky and mariachis that play and play. Cohetes, this would be fireworks. Mariachis are like singers. And what else? And fiestas, they said they were parties that lasted 2 to 3 days.
Fun. In my city, sometimes we have parades. People in costumes and uniforms march down the street, and everyone gathers around to watch. I bet we've all seen one like that. And this looks like one of our celebrations in July.
There are charros in Mexico that I wish you could see. They do tricks and their caballos and reatas. Here we go. We see the charros, reata, and caballo, which is horse.
On the streets here, you can see break dancers who do flips and spin on their heads. Wow, I want to see that. Break dancers and charros. Do the charros sing?
I think they do.
And here we go.
In Mexico, we have so many traditions, such as the Dia de los Muertos, which means the Day of the Dead. You might have seen that in a movie. And my favorite tradition is attending the December parties called posadas. At the end of each posada, there is a piñata filled with fruit and sweets. When someone breaks in, we all get to jump in. So here we see a piñata.
Ooh, is that candy coming out of the piñata?
I think it is.
Yum.
It's the big prize.
In America, we have traditions too, such as Thanksgiving, when we eat turkey, and Halloween, when we dress up, go trick-or-treating. But I have to stop writing now. My mom just told me I have to brush my teeth and go to bed. I guess you better after eating all that Halloween candy. I have an idea.
My primo should come visit me.
My primo should come visit me.
think they had the same idea. Visit each
They
other.
did. I hope they do. I think that Charlie would have a great time seeing Carlitos, and
Carlitos would have a great time visiting Charlie as well.
very different lives, but they have a lot in common. All right, join us next time for the next bilingual story time.